All right, we're ready to enter the crab. The first thing we want to do is tear the claw off. So, we tear the claw off, and I want to demonstrate how we will get the meat out of the claw. There is a hinge that the crab has that you want to cut in back of. You do not want to cut above the hinge. You want to cut below the hinge. And we'll start it right here like this. Tap it with our knife. Perform a little cut. Turn the cut away from us and break it cleanly. And pull the meat right out of the shell. There it is. And then we go ahead and eat it. There is a small shell in between the meat. So what we want to do is stick it in our mouth, bite down to the shell, and pull the meat out, leaving the shell. There's the shell. It's a soft membrane shell. It also enables the crab to bite. All right. Now we're going to get the back section of the claw, which is a little more difficult to pick out. There is a soft membrane right here, in this section right here. And what we want to do is cut in back of that membrane, because if we cut in front of it, the meat won't come out properly. So we're going to cut in back of it. Remember, we always want to turn the cut away from us and break it cleanly in the claw. Now we're going to take the top shell off the crab. We want to hold the crab as if he was alive. We want to hold him right like that, so we can work on pulling the top shell. We want to put the shell down on top of the table, and with your left hand you want to stick it behind the point and lift with your left hand and push down with your right hand. We're now ready to clean the crab. We clean the crab by removing the devil fingers. Cut the face off. Cut the devil fingers off the other side. And now we're going to clean the center of the crab. So here we are. We got the crab ready to start cutting to eat. There's a way that you can do it by shearing the legs off, by putting it down on the table, and just take your knife and cut all the way around the legs. And remove the legs. But you want to cut in back of the knuckles so it doesn't pull the meat out, so that you end up having sheared the legs off above the knuckles. You want the crab facing you. You want to take your point of your knife and blade and remove the top shell. You can later go back and pick out the crab meat. But here now we're ready to get the back fin lump. There's a piece of membrane bone in the section of the flipper that we want to remove. There it is right there. My knife blade is under it. Pull it out. That's all it is. It's just a piece of bone. Now you're ready to get the back fin out. You stick it on the back side of the chamber, pull it around, and pull the lump out. There's the lump. You may do this several times, or a lot of times it'll come out with one great big lump. But here is more of the back fin. Until the chamber is clear. It's a clear chamber here. All right, now we're going to get the legs of the crab. this section of the crab right here, the legs. We do that by removing or skimming the top part of the shell all the way off so that we can enter the chambers. There's 3 chambers. Here's one. Here's 2. Here's 3. And the front claw. Leaving it completely clean of nothing but bone and no meat. Then we're going to turn the crab away from us, the front of it, and we're going to shear the legs off again. Again, we shear the legs off at the knuckles, above the knuckles, so that we can get the meat out. Now we're going to skim the top shell off. Again, you can come back to it and pick it out later. Now remember, we have a piece of shell right here, got my knife in it, that we need to break out. Just break that right out. Now we're ready to pick out the back fin. Here it comes. Boy, that's good. Okay? Until the chamber is completely empty. There's no meat left in it. Now we want to skim off the top part of the legs. We have 3 chambers. 1, 2, 3. That when we finish, you have a product that looks like this. Completely shed, completely clean, no meat in it, and you have extracted all meat from the crab. Now remember, you never want to remove the apron because the crab shell crushes. I hope you enjoy your crabs and eat crabs. They're very good for you, and they're a Maryland tradition. Thank you.